To no surprise, they haven't changed a thing. They've used the same store layout for a year straight, and they've been making 7 figures every single month. Now imagine you were the owner of this business where all you had to do was refresh your ads. All you had to do was go ahead and communicate new ad angles, and you'd just be attracting customers on repeat month after month. Hey guys, what's going on? So this is probably going to be one of the most important videos you see before Black Friday and Halloween, when these two major holidays are coming up where people are shopping online a lot. This video is going to show you how you can basically launch your business in time to be ready for both of these holidays, okay? And this video is going to prove something without a shadow of a doubt, all right? In e-commerce, once you figure out your customer acquisition system, once you figure out a customer acquisition system for beginners is once you figure out your way to attract your ideal clients or customers, you don't have to change that for years. Okay, this business is living proof. In fact, my channel is almost a year old now. We've been uploading pretty much every single day, and all we do is talk about e-commerce and dropshipping. I actually reviewed this store a year back, and now I came back to it to see if they've changed anything. And to no surprise, all right, they haven't changed a thing. They've used the same store layout for a year straight, and they've been making 7 figures every single month. Now imagine you were the owner of this business where all you had to do was refresh your ads. All you had to do was go ahead and communicate new ad angles, and you'd just be attracting customers on repeat month after month. I think this is the type of business that anybody would love to own. Okay, anybody would love to have a business like this. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm fortunate enough to own a business like this and have worked in multiple different businesses like this where I don't change a thing. I just keep refreshing the ads, but I figured out only once how to acquire and attract customers, and after that it's game over. You just basically start making money. So in today's video, we're going to re-review this business, and I'm going to share with you a very, very cool AI employee. This AI employee will allow you to recreate your competitors' ads and upscale them and make them better. Okay, so this is going to be a action-packed video. All right, so I want you guys to strap and watch till the end, because if you pick up the golden nuggets that are in this video, by the end, you're going to have literally all the tools to launch your business this Halloween and be perfectly situated before Black Friday. All right, guys, before we get into the video, I'm doing a live event where I'm calling all of you guys to Dubai to hang out with me for 2 days, where we're going to be talking about all things e-commerce and dropshipping. And this live event is going to be between 25th and 27th. It's going to be a day before Black Friday, because I want to make sure that whoever comes to this live event, their stores are perfectly ready for the Black Friday rush. Okay, so more details about the live event towards the end of the video. Let's get into this store and how this works. Okay, so what are they selling? Well, essentially what they're selling is a sleeping mask. Okay, they sell it in multiple different colors. All right, but at the end of the day, the product is this mulberry silk sleeping mask. Okay, it's essentially, it's a very key to perfect sleep, proven results, overnight secret, X, Y, and Z. All right, now they've been using this exact same product page for over a year. For over a year, they've just been using this exact same product page. In fact, if you can find my video that I did about the sleep mask a year ago, go ahead and review it. Nothing has changed from what they've been doing. Okay, and what I really, really like about this particular product, it's a very giftable product. Okay, people are going to be purchasing this as a gift for themselves, and people are going to be purchasing this as a gift for people around Black Friday, around the holiday seasons. Guys who don't know what to get their girls, or girls who want to treat themselves. This is going to be a perfect gift, and this is also something that couples will purchase together because it allows them to get more of that restful sleep. And not only is this a fashion-forward product that a lot of people like to dropship, and a lot of customers like to buy. All right, Not only is this a fashion dropshipping product, the thing is you sell it as a benefit-driven product, okay? Because it allows you to sleep better. So if you look at a lot of their ads, okay, a lot of their ads are showing people, and I'll come to this later. I know you guys are seeing this ad on the left. I'll show you how I recreated it with AI. But a lot of their advertising is stuff like this, right? Science-backed to help reduce insomnia. So it's that perfect blend of fashion and beauty mixed with problem solving. Okay, so a lot of us are looking for, some people are looking for trending products, some people are looking for problem solving products. This is a mix of both. Okay, so that's really, really good. And the thing is, it's such an attractive product that you can use image ads to attract a lot of attention. Okay, plus obviously, it's time for the gift giving season, right? It's time for that gift giving season. So a lot of people are going to be buying this as gifts for themselves. A lot of people are going to be buying this as gifts for other people. All right. Now, one more thing that I really like about this is, like, look at this, right? For those that can't stay asleep, and that's the main thing, right? Look at this, 100% light blocking. So again, we're going to see a lot of these ads being shown because, and this is what I would do essentially, because typically as a starter, you don't have the budget to do like really, really good UGC ads, even though a lot of content about this particular product is available online. So you can basically stitch some really good ads together. But I think your best shot at launching this is that sleep angle, and obviously look good while you sleep. All right, look at this, get it or regret it. Just 0.12 per night and you can finally enjoy deep restful sleep. Okay, look at this, our deep sleep masks are almost sold out, right? These are the type of ads that are running, and they're running thousands upon thousands of ads. Okay, and another thing that I love about this product, again, for those of you guys still that haven't figured out your Black Friday launch, is going to be the margins. I'll show you what that means in a bit. Okay, struggling to fall asleep when it's hot, you need this cooling sleep mask. Okay, so they're approaching this with a bunch of different angles. These are really, really good. Okay, as a shift worker, these masks have been a game changer. I was so impressed that I went back and ordered 4 more. Okay, so these are the type of ads, and this is the type of angle you're going to use when you are selling this product. Okay, well, now let's go to my research. I've done a ton of research around this. Okay, let's look at the supplier link for a second. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, $4.96 to be, if we get it from AliExpress, and it basically does offer that choice free shipping, which means it guarantees that it comes in 14 days, which is awesome, right? Over 5,000 sold, and this is the same mulberry silk mask that they are selling, but they're selling it for 191 dirhams, which is about $50, and they're getting it for 5, right? So that's 10x margins on this particular product. And that's if you're drop shipping. If once you basically get all your systems up and running, similarly to how this business has, the price can drop to as low as $3 when you go ahead and purchase it in bulk, okay? And this is like a very high quality sleep mask, okay? This isn't low quality by any means. It's mulberry silk. It's very, very high quality, all right? So imagine buying something for 3 and selling it for close to $50 to $60, right? That's where the real margins are made, okay? That's where real profits are made. A lot of the times when, now I've moved past the phase of drop shipping and now my products are branded, okay? But what happens is when a lot of people try to compete with me, all right, they don't understand that drop shipping is just the first step. Once you basically successfully sell 50, the way you scale and compete is not by continuing to drop ship. Once you sell 50 and you have the stats for your business where you understand, okay, this is how much it cost me to sell the 50. This is how, you have the stats of your business. That's when you go ahead and import your first 50. Okay, then the next 50, you don't sell with drop shipping. You actually private label and sell it yourself. And then your margins will improve and your profits will improve. And then after 50, you order 500. After 500, you order 5,000. After 5,000, you order 50,000. And you're on your way to becoming a real business. Dropshipping is just a starter step. Don't get lost in this, oh, I'm just going to make money while I sleep. Oh, I'm just going to drop ship. I'm going to sell a bunch of products. Like I see so many people that have never launched their first business and that have this misconception that, oh, because I'm drop shipping, I'm just going to test a bunch of stuff. I'm going to sell whatever I like, XYZ. That's a nice fancy story, But in reality, it's not really how business works. Okay, you need to dial in on one customer avatar, one product, and go deep. It's easier to make 7 figures off of one particular product versus trying to make 7 figures trying to sell multiple different products, because you're not focused on anything. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents on dropshipping and how I view business. All right, so now that we know that this business is crushing, and now that we know that, okay, these are the type of ads that are working, I want to show you an AI employee that I've generated, okay, that will allow you to advertise this product really, really fast. All right, guys, so on the right is their ad that they're running, and on the left is my recreation of their ad. But the best part is this person looks ultra realistic. Okay, I mean, they even put like hairs, little tiny hairs on her face. Okay, so it looks ultra realistic. Okay, but it is an AI generated recreation of the same ad. Okay, now my whole approach to e-commerce is a lot of people fail with ecom because they essentially start from scratch. Okay, they try to basically piece together elements of an e-commerce business on what they think will work. I don't like to take that type of risk. Okay, when I'm trying to enter a business or I'm trying to enter the playing field, I want to enter with assets that I know are proven to work. Okay, now if this business has been running this ad and has been running it successfully, why would I not just create something very, very similar but upscale it? Okay, now for example, over here, all right, all they've said is I take my door and rose mask with me wherever I travel. I love it. Now, what I've said is my secret to arriving rested every single trip. Okay, this is a much better headline than this one. Okay, and it's more scroll stopping, right? So for example, like look at this, like we can clearly tell in the ad that she's going somewhere, right? And what I'm saying is my secret to arriving rested every single trip. That basically will catch someone's attention. Okay, I never travel. Now my brand's called Slumber Silk. I never travel without my Slumber Silk mask. It blocks every ray of light and makes even long rides feel peaceful. Over here, all she said is I take it everywhere I travel. So I like to take existing ads and upscale them. Okay, look at this ad. Okay, we travel a lot and we always take our masks, highly recommend. Okay, look at this. Okay, finally sleeping well no matter where we go. We take our mask on every trip. They're the only ones that actually block the light and feel this soft. Okay, and shop now, sleep beautifully. Okay, and then you can click and purchase right over here. Look at this one. Okay, as a shift worker, these masks have been a game changer. I was so impressed that I went back and ordered 4 more. Look at this, over 10,000 sold, limited restock. I finally sleep like it's midnight, even during the day. So look at this. She's a night shift nurse. Okay, and she needs to sleep during the day. Okay, so as a night shift nurse, I used to toss and turn throughout daylight. Then I found this mask, total blackout, zero pressure, pure peace. Now, what I like to do is whenever I can take something and add additional value, I want to do that. And by the way, these ads were storyboarded, written, created, all using AI. Look at this, deeper, longer sleep, cooling comfort, and the same sort of. So we've taken the elements of the ad that work and we've upscaled them. Okay, we've upscaled them. Look at this one, okay? This is them on a flight, right? It's my staple travel companion and it's helped me on endless nights. So look at this. Finally sleeping on a planes like I do on my own bed, right? Before I'd land exhausted after every flight. But this turns any seat into a quiet, dark place to rest. Now imagine during the holiday time, everyone's going to be traveling. Everyone's going to be going ahead, meeting their family, right? This type of ad would work really, really well. Right? And so now I'm going to show you how I used AI to go ahead and do this. Where I can give my AI employee basically any ad and it will storyboard it. It will remove the other person's branding. It will create an entirely new concept, but sticking to the fundamentals of the ad that really worked. Okay, so let me show you how I did that. All right, guys. So my simple rule with AI is if ChatGPT can do it, that's who I'm going to use. Like there's so many different tools out there like Higgsfield and X and Y and Z that create images and this and that. And yeah, maybe their image creation is 1,000 times better. Okay. But me, dude, I don't have the time to keep up with all this AI stuff. Like I'm going to be real with you. There's so much innovation in that space that people are basically lost in learning new AI tools and new innovations and not focused on like actually creating stuff. So I like to create AI employees that run on ChatGPT. And what an AI employee is a long workflow and a master prompt filled with a ton of information that I personally know about marketing, having been in the space for so long, having run multiple six-figure e-commerce businesses, having done over 7 figures in online revenue myself, I've essentially condensed all of that knowledge, and what I used to get actual humans to do for me, I basically taken all of those workflows, given it to ChatGPT in a cohesive way so it understands what I'm trying to do. Okay, so this is my AI Ad Recreator. Okay, so essentially, it acts like a senior ad recreator and a direct response strategist, okay? Any ad that I give it, it will first it's gonna ask you for the ad, okay? So you just basically find an ad that you like and then you plop it up, okay? So it's gonna do a forensic ad analysis. It's gonna understand aspect ratio. It's gonna understand the visual composition, where everything is. It's gonna understand camera and framing. It's gonna pay attention to how things look on the camera. It's gonna pay attention to lighting and color. It's gonna pay attention to the fonts used. It's gonna pay attention to overlays and icons, and most importantly, the emotional core of the ad, okay? Then the direct response triggers. Now, a direct response trigger is essentially what the heading says, what will make someone respond in this ad? Like, what is it about this ad that makes someone want to respond? Okay, that's what a direct response trigger is. And so it has all of that. It has promise and emotion, okay? But this is what's important. Not only will it analyze everything that's good about the ad, it's also going to spot weaknesses, okay? For example, no CTA included, okay? No good hook. Energy is gentle but low urgency. Hierarchy is very quote heavy. Okay, and so it's understood the weaknesses. Okay, now it's going to say, hey, if you have a reference image for your product, like let's say your product looks a little bit different, then upload it. Okay, but if you don't, and if your product's very similar, then you can just proceed. My product was very similar. I would just proceed. In fact, had I uploaded this reference image, I feel like I would have gotten a better finish, but I was trying to speed run this. Okay, so I just said proceed. Okay, and then it basically comes up with a reframing and improvement plan with an increase in persuasion. Okay, so it's going to basically preserve the core concept of the ad. Okay, so if the ad's core concept is it's showing it in an airplane seat, it's going to keep that core. Okay, but it's going to upgrade the creative concept. So it's going to keep the core the same, but the creativity, the persuasion, what we want to say in the ad gets upgraded, okay? It's going to basically rewrite the headline, redo the problem, reveal the solution, hidden benefits, analogy, scarcity, urgency, CTA. It's going to think through all of those elements, and then it's going to prepare a design upgrade package. Okay, and it's going to make sure that it sticks to the same dimensions and quality that the original ad has. Okay, this is what we used to do as a marketing team. When I had my marketers sit down when we're working on my business, my clients' businesses, this is the thought pattern that we go through. And that's what I was like, now I need AI to do all of this for me. Okay, so AI now basically does this. Okay, when you confirm that you like you like the plan, it's going to basically then prepare a ad execution spec. Okay, so basically it's going to say what it needs the new ad to look like, and it describes in detail every single element of what it needs the new ad to look like. Okay, and it's going to prepare a checklist of quality stuff. Okay, and then finally it recreates the new ad. And that's it. All you have to do, and basically look at my responses. Yes, confirmed. Proceed. That's all I did. Okay, my AI employees are stupid proof. Okay, like you can literally not know how to use AI and you'll be able to use my AI employees. Okay, that's how I like to do them. Anyways, so this is how I just gave it all these different ads, and it like this one, and it came up with this. This one, and this way nobody can accuse you of like oh, you copied. No, dude, I improved the ad significantly well, and all of my assets are AI generated. So you are basically ethically modeling what works best, upscaling it, improving it, and then launching it at the market. Okay. Another thing that you're doing is you're not starting from scratch. You're not starting from a concept that nobody's put any money behind. You've basically taken stuff that people are actively advertising, and you're making it a ton better. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, now that you have the ads ready, the next thing is, and now, we've essentially redone the ads. we know the supplier, right? But how do we basically create the business? Okay, now, essentially, if I were you, I would just essentially not change anything, okay, and keep it this. Okay, I would literally keep it the same. Okay, I would basically model this exact same page when I am launching this business. But why? Why would you introduce variety and variation, right? I would say start off from that 7-figure level. And once you start getting sales and you actually have the money to be able to invest in ads to test different stuff, that's when you introduce your own creativity. You don't do it in the start. Okay, you do it once you have some money coming in. Okay, and that's exactly what we help with. Okay, so essentially, white label dropshipping is where we basically figure out and find 6- and 7-figure businesses. A lot of these businesses have been active for a year using the same page template, and we want to basically build that store out for you. Okay, so for example, this is what we've done for this one. Okay, we've built out this exact same store, all right, in the same way that they have. All right, and we've made it available for you in the same way. And what we've done is we've used the supplier's images and the supplier's pictures so that you are not starting from scratch. Okay, we basically rebuild it, and all we allow you to do is go ahead and change the logo. Okay, just change the logo and launch this business as your own. You can launch this on ShopFunnels. You can launch this on Shopify, import it and just launch it. And this way, number one, you have the ads ready. Okay, you have the business ready, and we also give you all of the research, suppliers, XYZ, to be able to launch this yourself. So you have everything ready to launch by Halloween or Black Friday. If you want the access to white label dropshipping, where we build the business, you put your logo on it, you run it as your own. Okay, comment white label down below or look at that first link. All right, where I'll go ahead and show you how you can use white label dropshipping to launch your business fast, because all the assets are ready. In white label dropshipping, we also do your ads for you. So we'll create your ads and we'll also help you launch. And then when it's time, when your sales are coming in and you're scaling, we'll also help you answer any questions in our private masterminds and our weekly one-on-ones. Okay, so it's a full service that we provide. All right. And if you want to do this yourself, I'd recommend, okay, going ahead and doing the ads, creating the page, finding the supplier, but do it exactly like the original business, okay? And don't copy it, because you'll get into trouble. You have to model it. You have to introduce your own variation of the same business, but at the core of it, everything needs to be similar, okay? Because they're not buying because this website has a blue label. They're not buying. They're buying because the core is the same, and that's what you have to really closely model. That's what we've been really, really good at, really, really fortunate at. In fact, this is inside our private mastermind, and one of our students just uploaded an image of his funnel now crossing $1,000 in sales off of just one launch. All right, and we get notifications like this of sales coming in, people, basically sharing screenshots and then asking for help. Like, okay, what do I do next? Now I have sales coming in. What do I do next? That's how we go in and we help you scale the business as well. And anyways, guys, that's why label dropshipping. And this is a business that's been around for a year. Had you joined me earlier on, you would have already had access to this. You would have already been able to launch. But the best time to start is now. Let me know down below what else you'd like to see in the business. And if you have any questions for white label dropshipping, feel free to reach out to me at aliakbar@shopfunnels.net. That's where I'm available. That's my personal email. You can always reach out to me over there. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Are you guys ready for Halloween? Are you guys ready for Black Friday? Let me know in the comments down below. I almost forgot this access to this AI employee that essentially recreates your ads. That's going to be the second link down below. And access to all of my AI employees, which do a bunch of stuff, videos, video planning, image creation, GIF creation. There's a ton of them, research, offer building, XYZ. If you want access to all of them, that's the vault. That's going to be the third link. Sorry, forgot to mention that if you guys were wondering. These AI employees take me a ton of time to make, so they are paid. But if you're in white label dropshipping, access to all my AI employees in perpetuity is available inside white label dropshipping. All right, so yeah, that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.